The story that I'm about to tell you guys today gets pretty gay. No, seriously, it's incredibly awkward. Cue the intro. Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Jordan, also known as the one and only Fear.Business. And today I'm going to be telling you another awkward story. Now, I'm going to remind myself that I owe you guys 6 comments to be featured in this video because, if I remember correctly, the last awkward story, I failed to put them up there because I'm a failure. But guys, just a really quick thing I wanted to throw in here. If you were not, if you didn't know, I have a vlog channel, a new vlog channel. Everything's explained over there, but if you're not subscribed, you should totally click that annotation, go over there, subscribe. I have a huge goal. I want to try and get like a few thousand subscribers on there in the next month. But I got an interesting few vlogs over there, and you should totally check it out. And, you know, if you want, subscribe. And there's going to be some awesome things going on over there as well. So again, if you want. Also, if you enjoy this video, guys, you should totally like this video. I'd really appreciate it if we can get like, I don't know, could 5 of you like this video? That would be fantastic. No, anyways, it'd be great if you could like the video and show your support by, of course, leaving an awkward story in the comment section below, which could get featured. Alright, so I'm going to pop those up right now, the 6 awkward comments that I owe you guys. Again, if you're unfamiliar, what I do is I feature usually 3 awkward comments from the comment section below, and I will feature them in the next awkward story. And, yeah, awesome. Okay, so, with that being said, let's get into this incredibly awkward story. Okay, so, what had happened, okay? Because I'm sure a lot, see, and this is, okay, I'm just going to say this now because this is a little bit sensitive, you know, to a lot of people. I have nothing against people who are gay. I support it 150%. Sure, I've done Let's Get Personals about people who are, you know, in a sticky situation where they're gay and, you know, they're just, you know, I've helped people, I do. And I actually have some gay friends as well. I support gay marriage. Everything. I feel like it's not necessary for me to say all this, but I feel like some people will get sensitive from this story. So just know that I mean no offense in any way, shape, or form, and I'm just, you know, just trying to tell an experience. So I just wanted to get that out of the way. Okay. Sorry if that was unnecessary, but I just figured I'd tell you. Okay, so what had happened was I had gone to the gym. Oh, another gym story, I see. I have a good few of these gym stories. So I had gone to the gym story. This happened a few months ago, actually. So I was gone by myself, and, you know, usually when I go in the gym, I go in the, you know, I get all ready to go, and then I put on my music, and I go on the elliptical for about 30 minutes. So what had happened was, you know, I got on the elliptical, and, you know, I was just doing my thing, you know, just listen to my music, you know, jamming out while running on the elliptical, and I'm getting all sweaty. Anyways, so a guy had, you know, he had got on the elliptical next to me, and there was a bunch of other, like, there was literally like, not many people in this place at the time, but there was a bunch of ellipticals, but he decided to, you know, get on the one next to me. So, you know, that's fine, whatever. And that was all fine and dandy, but, you know, as I was, you know, running and just looking forward, I noticed the guy, he kept, like, in my peripheral vision, I kept noticing he was looking at me. He kept turning his head and looking at me. And, you know, I kind of looked to the right, you know, looking around and seeing if he's looking at something, but there was nothing there. And he kept looking at me. He kept looking at me. I'm like, okay, this is getting really weird. I'm getting kind of uncomfortable. And then I looked to my left, like, just to, you know, look at him. He's looking right at me, like, he's like smiling. And I'm like, okay, this is weird. I don't even know this guy. And then, you know, another guy, that's right, another guy, he gets on the right of me. And he starts doing the same thing. Like, it's like they both just found, like their prey. And they're both, like, just eagle-eyeing that thing. They're just like, that is mine. But so I'm just running on the elliptical. It's about like 15, 20 minutes now. And I noticed in my peripheral vision, they're both doing it. They're both looking at me. I looked at the guy on the right. He's looking at me too. And, you know, it got pretty weird. So, you know, of course, a lot of people are saying, you know, this is kind of being a little exaggerated if I'm saying these guys are gay just because they're looking at me. There's a lot more. Let me get into it. So, you know, as I, you know, finished off the elliptical and I got off, and I noticed these guys, both of these guys were still eyeing me. I didn't even know if these guys were friends or not, or if this was some kind of prank, but it was making me super uncomfortable. And I started, you know, lifting weights and stuff, and I noticed that these two guys, in their own ways, were finding ways to get around me. Like, they were getting kind of, like, close to me in a way. And it was, oh my god, it was getting so weird. They kept looking at me. They kept looking at me and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm just lifting weights, and I'm like, okay, that's the same guy. And then I look to my left again. I'm like, that's the same guy again. They weren't right next to me, like arm distance. They were getting around me, like close to me. But I noticed they kept looking at me. So, anyways, you know, I'm trying to do my thing, and I keep noticing these guys are trying to find ways to get around, like, come be close to me when they're doing their stuff. So, of course, I'm obviously just super awkward. I'm like, why the hell do these guys keep looking at me? So, you know, I finish up the gym, and I go into the men's room or whatever, the men's room, and, you know, and then I go into the sauna. And I'm not really thinking much about it other than how freaking uncomfortable this workout has been. Guess what happens next, guys? One of the guys comes in the sauna, sits down. You know, it's just me and this guy who has kept eyeing me this whole time. And then he starts talking to me, you know, and you could kind of tell by the way he was talking that, you know, he was. This is gonna sound super awkward. I think he was flirting with me, and it got super weird. And then this is the funny part: the second guy came in. And this is when I discovered that neither of them really knew each other. But then they started talking to each other, and they were talking about stories about their ex-boyfriends and stuff, which was the clear sign that I guess they were gay or bi, whatever. But either way, and you know, this was the kicker. You know, they were talking about it, and then they started trying to get me in this conversation, and they're just like, so, do you have anybody special in your life, huh? And I'm just like, oh, yeah. And then they're just like, what a shame. And then, you know, they were saying, like, stuff like that. They were both flirting with me. And I'm just like that. And I'm, like, super sweaty. I'm just like, this is so freaking awkward. And, you know, I leave the sauna. I'm afraid to go in the shower now. I'm joking. That's a joke. But either way, I leave the gym, and I never saw them again. Never saw either of them again. But it was a very uncomfortable time, and I can understand what women go through if, you know, they're harassed by guys at the gym, because that was definitely not a fun time. But with that being said, though, guys, I hope you enjoyed this story. Of course, you know, I hope nobody took offense to this. This was just a story. This was an experience. And it was just super awkward. I'm straight, and I was not interested in this, obviously. But I just kind of felt like I was getting harassed in a way, and it was really weird and awkward. But with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, if you did enjoy this video, just totally drop a like on the video. And, of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new. And don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below of your awkward comment, and it could get featured in the next video. Alright, guys, thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Toodles!